Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with another movie reaction. Today we are watching Home Alone, and I'm excited for this. It won the poll over on Patreon. I have seen bits and pieces of it before when I was a kid, but it's been so long, and I've never seen the movie in its entirety, so it'll be fun to check it out. Yeah, if you guys want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, really helps out the channel. I've been having some algorithm issues recently, which can be fixed through lots and lots of likes, so hit those buttons. And yeah, let's get started. These kids are not related, or some of them are and some of them aren't.
Who's he?
Murdered his whole family and half the people on the block
What?
with the snow shovel.
Is he just telling
What's he
stories?
doing now?
He walks up and down the streets every night, salting the sidewalks.
He's just being a good neighbor, probably.
Yeah! Look out!
He does have kind of a scary look about him, and also the music is pretty scary.
How you kids doing, huh? Good? A lot of action around here today, huh?
What are you here for?
Watch it! Look what you did, you little jerk!
What an unloving family.
Still going to school here, and I guess he missed the whole family. He's giving
You're taking a trip to Paris.
Yes, we hope to leave tomorrow morning.
Excellent.
Sorts. I'll be right back.
You don't tell anybody
Don't worry
that.
about me.
I don't want a new family. I don't want any family. Families suck.
Just stay up there. I don't want to see you again for the rest of the night.
Ooh. Oh, so the alarms didn't go off.
Heather, do a head count. Make sure everyone's in the van. Hope we didn't forget anything.
I think you forgot something.
Mom?
Mom?
Look what you did, you little jerk.
I made my family disappear.
We forgot something.
What else could we be forgetting?
Turn on all the lights. Show you someone's home. Smart kid.
I thought you said they were gone.
Other than that, I'm in good shape.
Sick! Hey, watch out!
Ah!
Merry Christmas.
What's the matter?
I don't like the way that kid looked at me. Did you see that?
Does he realize they're following? Yeah, smart kid. How did he set this all up? Oh, the train. That's nice.
Who is it?
It's Little Nero, sir. I have your pizza.
What the heck?
Leave it on the doorstep
Ah.
and get the hell out of here. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Everything's full.
Everything's full.
I'm very sorry, but it is Christmas Eve.
I am trying to get home to my 8-year-old son. This is Christmas! The season of perpetual hope. If I have to sell my soul to the devil himself, I am going to get home to my son. What?
Excuse me. Can you excuse us for a second? Can I see you for a second, please? Excuse us.
Boy,
See the guy in the yellow jacket over there? By the budget sign, he's gonna rent us a nice big van, and we're gonna drive to Milwaukee. If you have to get to Chicago, we'll gladly drive you. It's on the way to Milwaukee.
You'd give me a ride? Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You don't mind going with some polka bums?
No, I'd love to.
Mini Christmas tree he's sawing.
Hey, Mark. Mark. Look at this.
Crap. Yeah. Pretend you don't see him. Pretend.
One step at a time, okay?
They're just talking out here.
Unload the van. We'll get a bite to eat. We'll come back about 9 o'clock. This...
Is it the Shovel's lair? He's actually a very kind old man, isn't he?
Merry Christmas. That's my granddaughter up there. The little red-haired girl. You can say hello when you see me. You don't have to be afraid. Came to hear my granddaughter sing. And I can't come and hear her tonight.
Your plans?
No. I'm not welcome with my son.
I don't care how mad I was. I talked to my dad, especially around the holidays. This is my house. I have to defend it.
You couldn't ask anybody for help? Slippery. Ooh. Oh my god!
We're not gonna hurt you.
No, no. Got some nice presents for you.
Shoot him in the face. In the face.
Hello.
I guess that'd be too much to ask for one of them to snap their necks. Wait, you didn't even put it in between the door and the... You just... Wait, what? Oh. It's a trap! Oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot! The tar. At what point do you give up? Oh!
Dead kid.
Harry! I'm coming in!
You've already stepped in something. Why aren't you looking down when you come in with no shoes on and... Oh god. And with already punctured... What?
Marv,
Harry?
why the hell did you take your shoes off?
Why the hell you dressed like a chicken?
911. Now you're calling 911.
Earl, my house is being robbed. My address is 656 Lincoln Boulevard. My name's Murphy.
There he is!
Ow.
I got you! I got him!
That's a little scary. Oh, treehouse.
Maybe committed suicide.
What?
Down here, you big horse's ass! Come and get me before I call the police!
Yeah. Taunt them before you do it.
Guys, check this out! Hey, I'm calling the cops!
Wait. He wants us to follow him. I got a better idea. Come on. Hiya, pal.
Oh my god.
Right in the face with a paint can, maybe.
Or shove a nail through his foot.
Shovel Slayer.
Bite.
Hit the other one. Quick.
Let's get you home.
He called them on the other house. I got it. Taunt him. Taunt him. There she is. Burglar!
Kevin! Oh, Kevin, I'm so sorry.
I didn't fall
What?
asleep in the back of the cab and drool all over you, did I? You do drool!
She could have just waited.
Kev. It's pretty cool that you didn't burn the place down.
Your room's kind of destroyed though.
Thanks, Buzz.
Aww.
Kevin! What did you do to my room?
Nobody knows what he did except for the Shovel Slayer. Forgot his name. Really forgot his name. Don't remember at all. Quick bit of business. The January movie poll is now live, so if you want to go vote on what movie I'll see next month, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. The 4 choices for this month are Megamind, the original Jumanji, the first Hunger Games film, which I think is just called Hunger Games, I'm not entirely sure about that, and the first Twilight film, which I think is just called Twilight. So yeah, go check it out, go vote in the link in the description below on Patreon. And on to the discussion about Home Alone. Oh, what a fun movie. The concept is great with this 8-year-old kid coming up with ingenious ideas, trying to defend his house from some criminals, but it also has that emotional punch that's necessary for a good Christmas movie. From what little I know about Christmas movies, our main character always seems to start off a little selfish, a little self-absorbed, maybe a lot self-absorbed or a lot selfish. I feel like it's almost maybe in an exaggerated way, and it sets up a huge change in their perception by the end of the film for the maximum amount of feels, right? And Kevin, he's a little bit of a brat, but his family treats him like this is a Christmas movie. They treat him like dog droppings. All of the other kids, maybe they treat him poorly because he's the youngest and he's an easy target. Maybe it's just something that's happened all along. The older ones treat the younger ones poorly, and now it's his turn because he's the youngest. I do think the mother is trying her best, and I'm making the very thin excuse for her that the internet wasn't around and she couldn't find out how to be a better parent and how to better understand Kevin and discipline him in a better way, and I don't know. And I say thin excuse because there absolutely had to have been parenting books out there, right? And I don't know, she's had so many kids already. I don't know, I wasn't a fan of the way she treated Kevin in the beginning either. And poor 8-year-old kid, always being put down with Buzz, probably being the worst offender. The uncle is horrible too. Actually, he's probably the worst because he's older and he should know better, right? Calling Kevin a little jerk. Like, even if you're related, not your kid, not your place, especially with other kids around who will just follow his lead. Oh, the uncle, he had like just a few lines in the movie and I already like hate him so much. But it's understandable that Kevin feels like he wants his family to just disappear so he can be all alone. He even thinks he's succeeded in making them disappear, which I feel like 8-year-olds might be too old to believe that they just wished something and it happened, right? I don't know. Wait, 8-year-olds are 3rd grade? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it might be possible that he didn't believe at all that they would just completely forget about him, and it was more likely that he just wished them away, especially since the cars were still in the back, in the garage. But yeah, they absolutely just forgot about him and left him. But I don't know, he's a smart kid. Most likely, I feel like the most likely scenario is that he knew that they left for Paris and forgot him, but he's just playing pretend because the idea that they would just forget about him and leave him hurts too much to think about. So it's more playing up this fantasy in his mind that he actually was able to make them disappear. Speaking of how smart he is, though, how did he set up so much stuff to fool and attack those robbers? Because that's amazing. I actually think the setup to make them think that the family was still in town was more impressive than driving them off later in the film. Like, he set up Michael Jordan on this moving train. He had all those ropes tied to things that were constantly moving. I mean, that is sophisticated stuff for an 8-year-old, right? And it was definitely fun seeing him figure out how to live without his family, because he was using something on his face that made him like yell really loud. I don't even know what it was. I use like a razor for my face and that's pretty much it. Is it something to treat razor burn? I don't know. Because I don't know what burns that much. He was eating junk food, watching TV, watching the movie. I think it's the one that his uncle wouldn't let him watch because he's too young. I think it's possible. And that was probably one of my favorite parts of the film. First, him being very afraid of the film, and then being very entertained by it enough to use it to trick the pizza delivery boy. And then Marv, poor pizza guy though, shitty tip, and then he's wondering if he's getting shot at. Yeah, I had to look up that film. Get out of here, you filthy animal. And I'm so sad that it's not a real film, it's a fictional film, because I would totally watch it. It was super funny. And yeah, as I said before, in true Christmas movie fashion, people change. They're more honest with themselves, with their feelings, and they have a new appreciation for life and their family. Because Kevin admits to missing his family and is super happy to see them again at the end. And then we have the Shovel Slayer, who looks scary, but is actually a kind old man who has some heartache from not seeing his own son for years after an argument, and he still shows up to see his granddaughter sing at the church, though. Thank you, Danny, for editing this reaction, but I don't know what she kept in the edited reaction just yet. But my first thought when the Shovel Slayer, I don't remember his actual name. I just keep thinking of him as the Shovel Slayer. My first thought when he said that he doesn't get along with his son anymore, or like they had a fight, my first thought was one of them voted for Trump, even though the movie was released before I was even born. Because that I don't know, it had to be something. I don't know. My first reaction when I hear that a family doesn't get along with each other anymore, or something like tore them apart, is like, it's politics, right? But Kevin, with his newfound appreciation for his family, talks the Shovel Slayer into reconnecting with his son. Also gets his help when the two robbers finally catch him. So that was great. The robbers though, freaking, it stopped being about making money and became more about hurting this kid and getting revenge. They're the worst. Like, they were mostly harmless, breaking into empty homes and stealing stuff. Like, there's monetary value here, but they're not hurting anybody. There's not, like, you can always get more things, but they were going after Kevin like really hard. So I'm glad we got to see them bashed around a bunch. The slippery stairs were great. The torch burning Harry's head. That nail to Marv's foot after making him lose his shoes with the tar. That was ingenious. I got A Quiet Place flashbacks. And he stepped on those ornaments later too, which, it hurts enough just thinking about it. But then adding those two together, the nail and the ornaments, jeez. I don't know though. Like, even if it's just a kid, you give up at that point if you're a somewhat competent criminal, right? Because even the kid can call the police, which he did, unless they were actually planning to kill him to get all the stuff in the house. Like, why would you want a witness there, right? Imagine what a different movie that would be though if they had been willing to kill Kevin. The mom gets home and Kevin's dead on the ground. Eesh. But yeah, the cord for the light being the cord for the iron that smashed in on Marv's head was pretty ingenious as well. It was fun seeing Kevin be creative, and yeah, it was fun. I wonder why Kevin never went to the police though. I know he couldn't call them because the phone lines were down, but he was walking around everywhere, to the supermarket, to this and that, so he could have easily just gone to the police station. But I know why he didn't go later on after I'm not going to use quotation where he stole the toothbrush by accident. So he didn't want to become a felon and get arrested. But he could have gone to them before then, and he went to them eventually anyway. He called them eventually anyway, so... but I guess if he had done that, there wouldn't be much of a movie. Maybe he secretly wanted to hunt those guys down too, slowly beating them down until their spirits shatter into 1,000 pieces. I know there is a Home Alone 2. I don't know how much older he is in that one, but I'm curious what kind of stunts he'll pull next time, and what kind of criminals he'll face that time as well. I heard it's a Christmas movie too, so we might have to wait till next year to watch it, since we're actually already doing 5 movies in December this year. So, but yeah, one thing I thought, I was a little surprised by was the actors for the robbers, because I thought I saw Hugh Laurie as one of the 2 thieves on TV before. So I was coming in thinking that I'd see House pick on the little kid, and I looked it up, and he's actually in a live action version of 101 Dalmatians. So apparently that's what I was thinking of. That's what I thought. I thought that was Home Alone actually somehow, because I caught like bits and pieces of that on TV when I was a kid. So I haven't seen the original 101 Dalmatians or the remake. So that could be something I could do in the future sometime. Anyway, I'm gonna give this film an 8.5. Good fun film with some good Christmas lessons and whatnot. Again, thank you to Danny for editing this. She's doing a great job, and honestly, my channel would be tanking really hard without her right now. Super hard for me to get work done recently. Be sure to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. My channel's been suffering from some algorithm issues recently, so that really would help. And so yeah, if you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends. Happy holidays.